at Tank Footwork because you gotta remember he's a very short guy. He's a very short guy. So you know he has the shorter limbs, right? Follow me now. Watch me now. Feel the groove. He got the shortest limbs. So, and you know he has to do more work than the average guy to be able to get close to his opponent and be able to execute his shots. He has very good footwork. He set guys up. He got patient footwork, educated footwork. His feet is fast too. So Tank Footwork helps him put a fighter where they need to be. See, that's one thing about your footwork some of y'all don't understand. See, with your footwork, right, you can set the pace with your footwork. You can set the pace, you can set the space in between, which is something that Shakur Stevenson is good at because he's good at spacing. You got to move your feet to have that spacing. You know, to where with Tank is setting you up. Because most guys are going to do what? They're going to follow Tank around. They're going to follow Tank around. They're going to follow Tank around. They following Tank around. There has not been a fight yet that you can honestly tell me somebody footwork was a problem for Tank. They just follow him around. Follow him around, ain't doing nothing else. And then when he's strategically educatedly moving around strategically with his feet and his opponents is following around without using any boxing IQ. They just following around like, oh, dumb. I don't know what to do, but wherever he goes, I'm gonna go. And they following on Tank around. They always following Tank around and get caught up to do what? People get knocked the F out. They wind up on the ass bag. They forgot to get their Affleck insurance for their ass bag. And then next thing you know, they down on the damn canvas. And a lot of times they ain't getting up. Huh? Boxing IQ and footwork go together like ebony and ivory, living good together in harmony. They go together. You need that. Now, so when guys is following the guy around and y'all say a guy is running, y'all don't know the difference between somebody running or they moving around with their feet. They staying busy. They staying out of harm's way because what do your feet set you up for? What do your footwork set you up for, you old dum-dums? And I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I'm talking about the ones who's listening on, their anonymous level. They're haters. Well, bring your asses in here front row this morning. We feeling good on this coffee and donuts, Corona, because we talking some boxing fundamentals. Yeah. I should have just told y'all to bring y'all notepad and stuff like that for the Riri's in the building. Huh? Because your feet set you up for all the success or most of the success. Just like they say that the jab is the piano or the jazz or the jab is like the drum, the bottom foundation. Then you bring up other ones behind it. That's what it is with your footwork. Your footwork is the piano, because they say if you can play the piano, you can play any instrument. You can learn how to play any instrument even easier after you learn how to play that piano. But I ain't talking about the symphony, man. Like this ain't the symphony. You know what I mean? This is what you call educational boxing talk. When you're using your tools and you're using your tools correctly. Do you understand me? So your footwork can set you up for everything that you want to do. Your educated footwork puts your opponents where you need them to be for you to throw that perfect shot. It's all about movement. Movement controls a lot in that ring, people. That's why you got to look back, and when you're watching this fight, you got to understand, why is this guy doing this and doing that? Well, you got to look at this. That footwork, baby. That footwork. And like I said, guys with good footwork that take their time, they backing up, they move from side to side, they moving around. They looking for spots. That footwork, you need that because your footwork help your eyes. Yeah, your footwork help your goddamn eyes so you can see ish. Because you standing in one spot, Or if you so-called running all over the place like some of y'all say, run until you can't run no more, then how you going to see if there's anything for you to take advantage of? How you going to see any openings on your opponent? But you got to have that footwork. But besides your footwork, your legs got to be strong too. Because that's your whole foundation, is your legs. Because some people say some fighters are chinny, right? They say some fighters are chinny because when they get hit, they go down on their chin. Y'all got to know the difference. Sometimes the reason why fighters is going on their ass back is because they foundation. They standing on their legs, not on their damn chin. Do y'all understand me this morning? Huh? We talking about footwork, man. Did I know what I'm talking about? I've been in too many fights in my life to know what I'm talking about. Cause you can have guys who got a good chin. BC in the building, TWT, Judah Vision in the building. A guy can have a good chin. Tim, Layton, JBT in the building, the family all coming in. You know what I mean? They can have good footwork. They can have a good chin, right? But you know, it only takes a certain amount of pressure to put somebody on the ass bag and you hit them in their chin and you thinking their chin ain't good. But it's really their feet, that foundation. Cause we seen fighters, we know fighters got granite chins. They don't go nowhere. But a lot of times when you get with power shots, it's not because of the chin, it's because your foundation, prize fighter in the building, my partner. Now, what y'all talking about? Oh, y'all didn't know what y'all was going to get this morning. Don't up with me. I know what I'm talking about. Shout out to all the educational boxing minds in the building as you come in. Hit the like button, and then if you're slow and you don't know, get your pen and your notepad. We teaching this morning right here on this coffee donut for grown up. Yes, Canelo has low-key good feet. Let me tell you something, BC. And see, that's the thing with footwork. See, I got a saying, the mystery of chess boxing. Y'all heard me say that a few times, my TWT folks and some of the JBT people. Y'all hear me come out and say, you know, the mystery of chess boxing. Never caught in a exactly. And that's my point, because see, this will help you determine a lot of things. So like I was saying, so a lot of times when fighters get hit with a nice shot, and I'm just talking about as far as the chin shots, a lot of times they go down because they got noodles for legs. Tito Trinidad didn't have a suspect chin, he had suspect legs. That was the one thing wrong with Tito Trinidad. People thought it was Tito's Trinidad chin. No, it wasn't really Tito's chin. It was his noodle-ass legs. He had goddamn oodles and noodles for legs. He didn't have strong legs. Same thing, look at Deontay Wilder. Don't have strong legs. That foundation is everything. It will take you so far in the fight, and it'll take you very far in your career. Bill was another one who has good footwork. You know, and you got BC said I'm wild, man. You know me. Yeah, BC, you know how I do, man. I gotta bring different flavor to my talk. I don't want me sounding like nobody else on this joint, cause ain't nobody like me, just like ain't nobody like y'all. And it won't be a second coming of the grumpy OG. You will never meet another grumpy OG that's cool as me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, so that's the main thing, and that's one thing I love in fighting. And then I love when people get to talk about somebody's been running or not. Y'all just say that because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand footwork. That's why y'all be saying somebody's running. Oh, he's running scared. How? I don't see nobody 2 hands up in stride and running. I don't see nobody got the cadence rhythm going on. You can say that a dude is trying to get out the way. If y'all don't want to necessarily say that they're using footwork, you can say that they're trying to get out the way. But to say somebody is running, y'all don't know what running is. You got to turn. How you running from somebody, but you can still see them? You can't keep your eye on something that you running from, you dum-dums. You got to turn your back toward. Your back got to be facing them, and they got to be getting the hell out the way. That's just like when you're running from the cops. Y'all stop saying people is running out the ring. You can say a guy is scared to engage and get hit, but are they necessarily running? No. And you can say they really ain't got good footwork. Because see, your footwork is a part of your range generalship. Your feet, your stance. They can't be too close, they can't be too far apart. That all takes a part of what you're going to do in the fight. Yes, Ben Rodriguez has excellent feet. Tank Davis, excellent feet. Canelo Alvarez, excellent feet. Terence Crawford, awesome footwork. Because they allow they footwork to put them where they want to be. Where they want to be. That's why they do what they can do. Bud got awesome footwork. One of his best tools, you knuckleheads. Footwork is crazy. He's always in position to get out the way and always in position to knock the shit out of him. Yeah, we talking footwork. Get on the good foot. We got the get on the good foot, baby. Hey, we talking about good feet, man. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to the drunken master, Emmanuel Augustus. He had footwork like a motherfucker. I call him Happy Feet. Y'all know the Penguin cartoon, the Penguin movie, Happy Feet, where they constantly putting their feet to work. You know what I'm saying? BC, man. We ain't constantly putting that feet to work, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's all you is, that damn feet. You know I'm gonna talk to him this morning. Take a sip of this good old coffee, man. Have as many donuts as you like as we doing this thing on the early morning. So by the time y'all go over to the breakfast shop with Hardcore J, y'all be good. You know what I'm saying? Just don't take too much because I want y'all to be able to eat off of goddamn my man J Hardcore. Good morning, how you doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Emmanuel Augustus was bananas with that footwork. Oh, BC. You know I was going to hit to him. You know I ain't want to say it yet because there's so many fighters we can talk about. But you know my man Floyd. Y'all know I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan when it comes to his boxing skills inside the damn ring. Poetry and motion, baby. You footwork. What? Floyd, oh my God. Floyd might be the Michael Jackson of footwork when it comes to boxing. Talk to me. Floyd Mayweather is the Michael Jackson, not the Michael Jordan, the MJ Michael Jackson. Mr. Thriller can't get no iller when it comes to that footwork. What are we talking about? I know the haters is going to try to say something. Well, go ahead, haters. Hate. Footwork is crazy, man. We talking about footwork, man. We ain't just talking about the speed and the pace of the footwork. We talking about poetry and motion. Knowing to be in the right spot to do what the hell you want to do. Manny Pacquiao did not have no good goddamn footwork. Tim, Manny Pacquiao didn't have good footwork. I just think Manny was, I wouldn't say his footwork was bad. I just think because Manny was so athletic, because you had some fighters have athletic footwork. You know what I mean? So you got athletic and educational footwork. Pernell Whitaker. Oh my God, one of my favorite fighters of all time. God rest sweet peace soul and his mama's soul, because his mother's birthday is the same day as mine. She's a Leo. I done met Sweet Pea. We didn't talk boxing back in 88, 89 when I was running around, with the hip hoppers and all that. He glid around the ring, Sweet Pea Whitaker. Man. What? Ray Leonard, what are we talking about? What? Sugar Ray Leonard. That boy from the projects in Maryland, man, his footwork was on a beam. Oh my gosh, it was on a beam. But people would say, well, hey, Crush, his footwork wasn't that damn good. He was getting punched in the eye. Because that fighter that he was fighting had good footwork too, no matter if it looked at it or not. No matter if it looked like it was or not. Tommy Hearns, who's known for having a hell of a jab, had good footwork. That tall man was light on his feet. He get on his toes. He get on the tip of his toes. We talking about a dude that should have been playing basketball. Yes, Chris Bird, lovely. Hagler, oh my God. Hagler, Mr. Walking Down Ram. You know, Marvin Hagler had great footwork. We talk about footwork. Man, and this is the conversations we need to have. Cotto had good footwork too, man. You need that good footwork because we know what happens to fighters whose footwork is not as good. They always getting beat the hell up. Can't get away out of a punch. Can't get away out of a damn punch. No kind of punch, no Hawaiian punch, none of that stuff. Gotta have that good footwork, man, that take you a long ways. Now, since we talk about the footwork and we naming a lot of fighters. Now, with these newer fighters, like I said, Keyshawn, Abdullah Mason has good footwork. I like his footwork. Who else out of these newer guys? Abdullah, Keyshawn, Andy Cruz we spoke on. Let me see. Who else got good footwork? I like Kid Austin footwork ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's okay. Need some work on it. It's not too bad. Who else has good footwork? Nick Ball has good footwork. And because I said Nick Ball, shout out to Sean Porter, man. How we talking footwork? I ain't even bring up Sean Porter. I ain't bring up podcast Porter. I need another cup of coffee. I'm sleeping in here. Gotta bring up Sean Porter. Showtime Porter had amazing footwork. Yeah, because he had that the football player footwork. You know, football players got hell of a feet. You know, so you gotta have good feet. You know what I'm saying? BC, Sean Porter had mean footwork. Sean Porter's feet wasn't just busy, but it always kept him in position and he always made his opponents uncomfortable. You can do that when you got the right type of pressure, when you got educational footwork. What are we talking about? That's why Sean Porter, and the only thing with that, he overused it, or should I say, Sean Porter slightly used his footwork because this pressure. Sean Porter's a pressure that he applied onto his opponents came from his footwork. He got that football player background, man. And you know they always working on their feet because the most important thing you're using in football, just about boxing, any other goddamn sport, is your feet. That foundation gotta be right, man. It got to be right. Your footwork, that foundation even has to be strong, educated, or elusive. One of the three. If you don't have all three together at this, all in one. But you definitely got to have those 3 things. You got to have them in order for you to be able to pull off things that you can pull off. You know what I'm saying? Because that plays a part of your defense too. Your footwork, your feet being planted right helps you be able to roll with those punches. When you roll with those punches, when you move your head to roll with those punches, it's resonating with your footwork, baby. That just like they say, the jab is the neutralizer that set up every other goddamn offensive weapon. Your feet sets up everything else, man. What are we talking about? Man, what did we talk about? And Sean Porter footwork, his pressure of his footwork used to set fighters off, set their timing off. It takes fighters a while. So when you got somebody busy like that with their footwork, they feet, the only thing that Sean did, and I wanted to finish what I was saying about that, he maybe underused it because he would smother his offense as far as his hands work, as far as his hands. When Sean Porter, that's the only thing, you know what I mean? He would smother his work as far as his throwing his punches and setting up his combinations because he got those crazy feet, man. Jeff Spark in the building. Oh, we ain't forget BC. We got time, baby. We got time. Of course, Mr. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. With this footwork, ain't none of you touching me. The amazing Ali, and damn, we talk about poetry in motion with footwork. This guy was a heavyweight. Every bit over 6 feet tall, man, and he was just so so beautiful with his footwork. And since we done took it there, let me talk about one of the most elusive, agile big men I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Salute to Tyson Fury. What are we talking about? We gonna talk boxing this morning? Or we talking boxing this morning? Or we talking some good stuff on coffee and donuts for grown-ups this morning? Tyson Fury, what we talking about? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I wish somebody would try it. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. We talking about footwork. Tyson Fury, man. Saw the Gypsy King can move, man. The Gypsy King can move. One of the main reasons why this dude was so much of a problem because his height and size and the way that he move around. Listen, the most dangerous person with footwork is a heavy person with footwork, and they move like they lighten that ass. Woo! Am I lying? Am I lying? I tell nothing but the facts, baby. Tell nothing but the facts. What's going on?
How was your day?
It was cool, man. My night was cool. I know yesterday during the midship they had problems with the fire alarms and all that. All that shit ain't happening on my watch. I'm cool, bro. Yeah, good. Everything cool over there. I'm checking over there, in the old building, no leaks, none of that shit, man. So none of that stuff is happening. I'm good.
Ty, before you leave, I can show you something in Studio 6.
All right, cool. I bet. Yeah, so what I was saying, man, Tyson Fury, man, guys is good on their feet. You gotta have that. Oh yeah, well, B-Hop. Now, I'm be honest with y'all. I'm yo AB the professor in the building. TWT, the fam in here, man. Come and get these coffee and donuts, man. Take some with y'all on your way out when we done. Yeah, well, BC, I'm very critical on Bernard Hopkins. I don't got my limit, my respect for him comes to, I got a certain limit of respect for him. It ain't too damn high. It's just real because, Bernard don't help Philly boxing. Bernard don't help Philly boxing. Bernard don't help Philly boxing. But he's about one of the most educational fighters overall. He knows the sport in and out. He's a very educational fighter. Some people may not like his fight style, but he's very fundamental. He's a very fundamental dude. Shout out to Bernard Hopkins. Fundamental footwork. Hell yeah. Gotta give him his credit. Gotta give him his credit. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Set You Up. Oh yeah. But you gotta have that footwork, baby. Gotta have that footwork. Now, I want to talk about another tool set that gets me going. But you gotta have those good feet, baby. Gotta have those good feet. Oh, yeah, that footwork, man. I'm telling you, yeah, especially when you see big guys that got they light on their feet. I mean, give me another heavyweight besides Ali. Give me another heavyweight that had real good footwork. Ali footwork was exceptional for his size, very exceptional.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, Muhammad Ali, as far as footwork, yeah, footwork.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Besides him.
yeah, it's Alexander Usyk, yeah, Usyk footwork is good. He's more he got educated footwork. I like Usyk. But yeah, the white boy Tyson Fury, he had good footwork too. He's a very agile dude to be that big. That's a big dude I don't want to get in a fight with because he look like he's slow as hell. He look like he can't move. The dude can move around and everything else.
Right.
You know? Yeah, Michael Gerard Tyson. Mike Tyson, shit. And Cuts had Mike Tyson on some serious ish with his footwork. I can't hold you, man. Mike's feet was fast and they was furious.
But he ain't no
Yeah, he's a brawl. Street fighter. Yeah. You know, yeah, young Tyson, like he said, he's not a boxer. You know, he's a puncher brawler. That's what he is. But Custom Auto put some fundamentals to him. You know, it couldn't turn him into a complete boxer. But you know, yeah, the older Tyson the older Tyson became trash. Tyson became trash, let's be honest, before his career was over. Once he started messing with them niggas, it was over for him. Let's just be honest. Mike's whole career went down soon when he started messing with those niggas. Yeah, now my honest dude. He started messing with those dudes and they was giving me trash ass trainers. He got away from the fundamentals that Cuts instilled in him.
You don't need to train for no 10 miles, man. Just go 4. You good. You knocking that mile.
Yeah. You ain't gotta do nothing. Yeah, don't do no leg work. None of that. Mike used to be chasing them chickens. You know how fast you gotta be to be chasing chickens around. And endurance, I tried that shit and I fell. Yeah, I went down south as a kid, visit my family and shit. And I'm every bit of 12 or 13 years old. And I got good feet and all that. That shit wasn't good enough to catch them goddamn chickens. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't catch not one. I felt the whole damn summer. They laughed at me. I said, all right.
That's because you're not used to running on that kind of ground.
Exactly. I said, my footwork ain't good with checking these chickens, but let's go to the boxing ring.
You used to go to the woods to be able to walk.
Exactly. Yes. Oh shit. Right. Evander Holyfield. Yes, Evander Holyfield had good footwork. He's just the ultimate warrior anyway, Evander Holyfield. There ain't too much bad I can say about him, except for he's getting too many women pregnant. He was doing the Sean Kemp, all these goddamn babies all over the place. But yes, Evander had good footwork, man. Good footwork. Oh, shout out one of my favorite Philly fighters, Meldrick Teller. ABC, I'm gonna give you a short thing on Meldrick Teller. I knew him personally. Man, Meldrick Teller, let me tell y'all something real quick. This is no cat. Man, Meldrick Teller was sleeping with the same female. We was messing around with the same female. Yeah, little old me. And that's when Meldrick still had paper. Yeah, man, Meldrick was messing around with the same female. I ain't gonna put her name out there. But as a young lady from Philly, you know what I mean? She comes from Aretha Franklin. You know, she's related to Aretha Franklin. And man, yeah, we used to mess around with the same girl. Roy Jones, oh yeah. Mr. Athletic himself, probably the most athletic boxer I've seen, in my opinion, Roy Jones. Yes, sir. Roy's feet was... Roy's a freak by nature, man. I mean, Roy with his athleticism, just like Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao really was sloppy with his footwork, right? But he was very athletic. Buddy McGirt. I have always called Buddy McGirt the scientist. That was always my nickname for Buddy McGirt. One of the most fundamental fighters one of my favorite fundamental fighters is Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt had a whole tool set, man. But it was just certain fighters he just couldn't get by. Certain fighters he just couldn't get by. Big Dre in the building with the Roy Jones. Man, Roy Jones. Let's go back to Roy Jones, man. Roy Jones' feet was on some other stuff. And I'm gonna tell you why. Fucking Roy Jones. That leap, when he used to leap into that leaping hook, not leaping the punch, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, Roy used to have his joint when he like leap. He throws like a quantum leap behind his hook. Boy, he was sick with that footwork, man. Sick, sick, man, sick, and you gotta have good footwork, man. You must have good footwork. This motherfucker took the keys and hit the keys. Yes, man. Who else? Oh, another one. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. Hey, shout out to my man Hector Macho Camacho. Hector Macho Camacho has amazing footwork. Yeah, shout out to Hector Camacho, man. Hector had good feet, baby. What we talking about? Hector Camacho had good feet, man. He was very fast, moved around the ring. Yeah, Hector Camacho had real good footwork too. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now, before we get up on out of here, let me see where we at. Where we at? Okay. Yeah, so we talking footwork, man. What else y'all want to talk about? These fighters, something else. Let's see. I know this spot. All right, let's do this. Now we can talk about footwork, which is something that we can always get back to. But what about best hook? Best hook, though, is before we leave. We got number 10, 15. Now we switching over. At the best hook. Top hook. Always. They don't go back in that day or whatever. But who, in your opinion, yeah, man, because we had some hookers. We know fighters is known for the left hook. We know fighters is known for the right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. In your opinion, who throws some of the best, most devastating hooks in your opinion, man? We talking hooks right now before we roll up on out of here in this morning segment of Coffee Donuts for grown-ups. Now we talking hooks to switch up, change the pitch up, because I'm on a switch up. Yeah, better stay caught up so you won't get spread like mustard, baby. We talking hooks, baby. And yeah, we talking hooks. We talking hooks right now. Before we roll out, we talking hooks. Oh yeah, there we go. Here we go. Roy Jones, Ryan Garcia for Big Dre. I have no problem with that. PC said Lacey, Jeff Lacey, Razor Ruddock, and Floyd Mayweather. Chavez, oh, hooks to the bodies is, oh my God, the liver busters right there. Yeah, man. Yeah. Lacey, Ruddock, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Ryan Garcia. Who else used to be hooking the shit out of people? Oh, man. What? Oh, we can't forget about this dude. My man, you got Roy Jones used to throw a crazy ass hook. Who I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about somebody with a hook, man. BC said Shabbat, especially them hooks to the body. Marvin Hagler do mean hooks. Yes, Marvin Hagler do mean hooks. Who else? They hooks stood out to me. Frazier, there we go, Smoking Joe. That was the hook man. Yo, he'll hook you right up for you to go out on your ass bag. Yes. Shout out to Smoking Joe Frazier, who was do crazy nasty hooks, man. Oh my goodness, I take it further than that. The bronze bomber Joe Louis. Joe Louis was throwing hooks from Casablanca some damn where. Oh my God, he used to disrespect people with hooks, man. Oh. We can't forget Mike. Yeah, Whitaker had a good hook. Yo, Mike threw some crazy hooks too. You know, oh, Mike Tyson? Shit. Man, I used to love, Mike only had to throw hooks and uppercuts. And even though he had a, crazy jab too, but god damn, man. Yeah, let me see. Who else y'all say? Who else y'all got? Yeah, Whitaker had a good hook too. Mike Tyson threw crazy hooks. You know, Mike used to throw, Evander Holyfield, Mr. Hook 'em Up. Oh my God, that's Mr. I got the hook up right there with Holy Man. Holyfield hooks was disrespectful. He really was trying to decimate your ass with those goddamn hooks. Man, here's another one for y'all. How we talking about punches? Yeah, that uppercut is a whole nother conversation. What's another one? Damn, he was just in my head, man. He was just in my head. Oh, how about your boy, the Hawk, Julian Jackson? Yeah, what about Julian Jackson? Do a nice hook. My man G-Man Gerald McCullough, who's one of my favorite fighters. I wish he wouldn't have got injured. I wanted to see him do some more. Yeah, he threw nice hooks. And Bernard, speaking of hooks to the body, yeah, Bernard's hooks to the body was pretty good. He threw nice hooks to the body. Errol Spence, those nice hooks too, especially to that damn body, man. Shout out to Errol Spence, which is I'm getting the word about. I know he's coming back soon against Fundora. I got to see what's going to happen. Tommy Morrison had it. Tommy Morrison was a problem. Yeah. Speaking of that, BC, speaking of that, hey, everybody, I'm glad you just said that, BC. The merciless one, Mr. Ray Mercer. Oh my goodness. Ray Mercer, oh my, Big George. Oh, Big George. I'm like the Marvin, D3. I'm like Marvin Gaye. Make you want to holler, throw up both my hands. Oh my God, George Foreman? George Foreman getting hit with a hook by George Foreman was equivalent to getting smacked in your face by an elephant trunk. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'm gonna say right there. Man, I'm George Foreman knocked so many dudes out with those damn hooks, man. It don't make no sense. Ain't that how he came back and got the championship against Michael Moore, who was doing a great job against the old George Foreman entire fight, man. And then, he stood there too long, man, and George hooked him, then straightened that ass out after that. Lights out. Somebody get that boy a warm bottle of milk and a damn pillow because he gonna need it. Man, we talking about hooking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. J.A. Dixon in the building. Yo, Ray Mercer, the merciless one. No mercy for nobody. Yeah, hey, Big Greg, George Foreman hook. He threw his hook with evil intentions. I think, he's a power punching pair, but I think he really had evil intentions behind his hook more so than any of his other punches. Yeah, all his punches did. Like George was disrespectful with his power, man. George was really trying to get you up out of there. Man, he's trying to get you up out of here. Who else had a nice hook? Ray Mercer used to do some crazy ass hooks. Tommy Morrison had to do some nice hooks. A lot of guys that did a lot of good work to the body with hooks, man. Because a perfectly timed hook to the body always worked for you, man. Always worked for you. Yeah, what we got this weekend? We got something this weekend? Or is it we waiting until next weekend for Bivol and Beterbiev? But I think it's something this weekend. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the boxing schedule. I just been keeping up on some boxing news, man. Boxing news. That's all I've been keeping up on. But damn, I'm telling y'all, man, these fighters, it's good to have these conversations about these they tools, they skill set, what they have, and what make these fighters who they are, what made these fighters what they were. And certain things plays a part. You know, we can talk about certain fighters and they known for certain things. A hook, uppercut, speed, jab, footwork. You know, they all known for something. But give us something good to remember them about. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yeah, we have. Even though 24 let me down just a little bit, BC, but 24 has been the year of truth far as boxing with exposure, bringing things out. A lot of people they state their name on money, but they ain't getting out there to get that money. So we definitely got to see what's going to happen with that, you know. But this has been an amazing conversation. If you just came in here, man, join the replay gang, man, and check out the whole entire coffee and donuts for grown-ups cooked this morning, man. Yes, indeed. I know we missing about one or two more people. Oh, Shoo and Alexander. That's right, D3. Thank you, D3. Shoo fights this weekend. Speaking of Shoo Carrington, speaking of my man Shoo, who's one of my favorite guys, I'm not calling him a prospect anymore. He's no longer a prospect, in my opinion. After this fight, we need Shoo to go for a title shot. A lot of people would like to see Shoo fight anyway. I don't know if that's going to happen. Cause now anyway ain't moving the fuck up, so y'all can forget that. All right. Yeah, Shoo is fighting this weekend. I forgot. And Xander Zayas is fighting this weekend too. Shout out to Xander Zayas and Shoo. I think both of these fighters will come out victorious. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. But yeah. All right. So look, where my engineer at, man? BBO, man, where you at? I'm about to get up on out of the way to make room for hardcore boxing with J Hardcore, you know, JBT, man. But this was a good coffee and donuts this morning. This was a good talk. We will continue this talk again, bringing some more things to the conversation, highlighting certain skill sets about these fighters. Brian said, does Shushu have the power to keep anyway offing? You know what? That's a hell of a question. That's a hell of a question. He might. He might. I'm not sure. But that's a hell of a question. Does Shushu have the power or enough power to keep anyway from coming at him? That's a hell of a question. I think maybe not power wise, but maybe in punch placement, if that answers your question to make any sense, BC, or to anybody else. I think Shushu got a good enough punch placement to offset anyways rhythm. I don't know if it will hurt him a lot, but I think he has good enough punch placement to kind of offset anyway a little bit. But you know, anyway, you don't really have to hurt anyway. You see what I'm saying? You don't really have to hurt him. You just outbox that motherfucker. That's it. That's all. You can outbox him because my whole thing is right. My whole thing is I don't think he's not a guy who's going to beat a lot of fighters on a card. I think anyway is one of those guys. I think he's more effective, and his chances of winning is when he knock guys out. I think I would like to see this guy face some adversity where his power ain't working. His power ain't working. Somebody's taking his punches. He's not even dropping a person out even once. Because I think that'd be one thing that will bother him. That his punches is not doing any way. Hey, Derek. Good morning, beautiful. Let me get the key for you. Yeah, dark time. Yeah, yeah. This is that time of the year they call hoodie season. So it's always dark and the sky looks like clay and stuff. I just want to sleep and cuddle up. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. Yeah, but that's my whole thing. That's my whole notion, people. That's my whole notion right there. Yep. Mm-mm. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I opened the gate for already. Yep. Yeah, man. Yes. Fender Bender, anyway, is a real monster. You right. You gotta work the ring with him. A dog fight ain't the way with him. Exactly. See, you gotta beat this dude with finesse, not being soft, but with finesse. He's really not a hard dude to beat, but if you go on in there and try to knock that dude out, you got to make him think. You got to make him use his IQ more so than his physical attributes. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. That's how I personally feel about it. But listen, man, I'm about to get up out the way so I can really get ready to get off this clock and get ready for hardcore boxing with Jay Hardcore. Hey, man, this has been a beautiful morning, a beautiful build. I really enjoyed this talk with you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all come through and y'all supporting the brother, man. I'm just trying to bring boxing talk in a different way from everybody else. So with that being said, man, y'all have a great morning. And I'll see y'all probably 8 o'clock or sometime later. How you doing? BBO, where's my engineer? Y'all know how my engineer is. BBO, let's go, man. Run the advertisement. And we up on out here. Y'all have a blessed Thursday, a blessed Friday evening. I know I'm going to be seeing you guys all day. I will be back with another episode of what we talking about podcast. I've been meaning to do one this week. Probably do one tonight. And normally when I'm doing that, it's always after midnight. So I'm gonna come up with something for tonight. I'll come on right after Quee. I'll come on for what we talk about podcast, and make sure y'all got y'all notification bell on so y'all can get the notification because I'm gonna have a great cook tonight on what we talking about podcast. So y'all have a blessed day, and I'm out of here. BBO, where you at? Let's go, man.
We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow.